Okay, and this is a test. This is a test for the upcoming basketball season. Sports on Delmarva. Testing this out. Okay, so this is the Spreaker feed. We also broadcast on Hot Country 107.7 locally. So this is just a test of all of our equipment. We're running the commercials, and all the sounds are running on an iPad, being fed into a Shure microphone mixer, which then goes into the tie line. The main microphone, Anthony Joseph will be on the call. He'll have the main microphone that'll be feeding directly into the tie line. Off the tie line, we've got our Spreaker feed coming out of the auxiliary output into a Chromebook, Acer Chromebook. It's being fed right directly to Spreaker. Of course, the tie line connects through the internet back to Hot Country 107.7. So we're just checking all this. I think we're going to run an interview. We've got about a 7-minute interview we're going to run. Let it play. Coming up right after this. That was our football music we used during the year. And here's a Duron Harmon interview. Duron Harmon is with the Patriots, and he is a Caesar Rodney graduate. So let's listen in and see what he had to say.
I'd like to welcome in my special guest, Duron Harmon, strong safety for the New England Patriots, and also 2008 Delaware State champion with the Caesar Rodney Riders. Thanks, Duron, for taking the time.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Duron, you were presented with a Caesar Rodney football jersey at halftime during the Dover CR game on November the 8th. How did it feel being honored in front of your family and friends?
It was an unbelievable and definitely unforgettable experience. Anytime you get recognized in front of all those people, it's humbling. All I can do is just give thanks to God for putting me in this position and on this platform, and just continue to try to strive.
Now, during the NFL draft in April, you were selected by the New England Patriots and selected in the third round. What emotions or thoughts were you going through when you were drafted on that night, and what did the Patriots say to you on the phone?
Well, it was just excitement. Anytime you see your dreams just unfold before your eyes, it's an indescribable feeling that it really has no words to describe it. And all they told me was, we're going to take you with the stick and just come up here and be ready to work. And that's what I've tried to do each and every day.
What is it like to be able to play with a former Rutgers teammate, Logan Ryan, who also is a defensive back?
Oh, it's great. I mean, we had chemistry at Rutgers coming out the same year. That's what it really is, chemistry. And then he was one of my best friends up there too. So just having that too, somebody who can go through my whole rookie season with and have a familiar face, it makes the adjustment a lot easier.
Now another teammate is the two-time NFL MVP, 8-time Pro Bowler, and 3-time Super Bowl champion Tom Brady. How cool is it to be on the same team with Tom?
It's cool, man, because, Tom Brady, like you said, all the accolades that he has stacked up over the years, all the wins, passing yards, all the stuff, man. It's great to be surrounded and surround yourself with people of that stature who are great football players. But what makes it even better is he's a great human being. He's a very humble person. Somebody I can go to at any time and just ask him for just any type of advice, not even having to do with football. He'll give you the answer right away. And it's just when you get put on a team with people of that character, it's great, and it really helps out the rookies a lot.
Now, Duron, with Stephen Gregory missing practice with a broken right thumb, your first career start just happened against the Carolina Panthers on Monday Night Football on ESPN. How excited were you to be starting, and what were you feeling in that moment?
It was an exciting day, but at the same time, I didn't try to let it control my emotions. I wanted to just take the same approach I've been taking for the last 9 weeks and just going out there and just just do my job. Don't think of it as anything more than just a game and anything more than an opportunity just to go out there and do my job and try to help my team win.
What has been the biggest challenge from transitioning from the college to the pros?
Just the mental aspect of the game. It's literally your job now. You don't have no class, so the coaches expect a lot from you, and you have to give them what they expect.
How does it feel to be an NFL player? Not many get to be able to experience that.
It's a great feeling, and like you said, but the most thing is just a humble feeling because, like you said, a lot of people don't get to do this, and I was blessed enough to be able to get this opportunity. So I just try to give thanks every day to God for putting me on this stage, and just try to go out here and never take it for granted and continue to work hard, just try to get better each and every day.
What has been your most memorable moment so far in your rookie season?
I would probably say just my second interception. The game was still a little bit competitive when we was playing the Steelers, and then me just making that play kind of sealed the game, and it was a great feeling.
Now, getting back to Caesar Rodney, you're a former graduate. They have a big game on Friday night against the number 1 seed at Middletown Cavaliers, and Alex Kemp, the starting quarterback, we interviewed him last Saturday night, and he has a lot of admiration for you. What does Alex Kemp mean to you?
Alex Kemp, man, I grew up with him. So he was always around. I played basketball and football with his older brothers. And just to see him to grow up and be the player that he's become and be the leader of Caesar Rodney football is just it's a very a good feeling, because I know that he watched me when he was younger, and just to see him the way he's carrying himself now, I have nothing but respect for him, and I definitely wish him luck this upcoming Friday, and I definitely hope that they get the win because they definitely have the talent to.
What would you tell the players in the Caesar Rodney locker room against the Middletown Cavaliers?
Just go out there and have fun. At the end of the day, this game is all about having fun, and don't ever overthink it. Go out there and play for each other, because it could be your last game, and you want to leave it all on the field so it's not your last game. So go out there, have fun, leave it all on the field, and just play for your brothers.
What did Coach Mike Schoenwolf mean to you and kind of guide your career? As I mentioned earlier, you're the 2008 Delaware State champion with the Caesar Rodney Riders. What did he mean to you during your time there at Caesar Rodney?
He meant a lot to me because he was actually the first person who told me I could play Division I football. And he told me that going into my spring of my sophomore year. He told me I had the talent to play Division I football, and it was all up to me. And he said, you're going to have to do things a lot different than other people do them, but if you're willing to sacrifice your time, then you can be a Division I football player. And he definitely guided me and helped me to becoming the player that I am today, and I have nothing but appreciation for him.
Deron, before I let you go, is there anything you'd like to add?
I just want to say thank you for this opportunity, and just thank you for all the people from Delaware that continue to support me. I've seen on Facebook many people bought jerseys of me. That's kind of crazy, just seeing people wearing my jersey. But just want to say thank you, because all the support that the state of Delaware has given me has definitely drive me to continue to try to strive for greatness. And just want to say thank you again.
Thanks, Deron, for taking the time. Is Del One Federal Credit Union right for you? If you live in Delaware, the answer is yes. All Delaware residents can become a member of Del One. Call us at 302-739-4496 or stop by any of our convenient branch locations throughout Delaware to find out how. Visit del-one.org for more information on the amazing benefits Del One Federal Credit Union has to offer. Become a member today. Conditions and restrictions apply. Equal opportunity lender. Deposits are federally insured by NCUA.
Is Del One Federal Credit Union right for you? If you live in Delaware, the answer is yes. All Delaware residents can become a member of Del One. Call us at 302-739-4496 or stop by any of our convenient branch locations throughout Delaware to find out how. Visit del-one.org for more information on the amazing benefits Del One Federal Credit Union has to offer. Become a member today. Conditions and restrictions apply. Equal opportunity lender. Deposits are federally insured by NCUA.
And we're back live in my basement. That's right. We're doing a test in my basement, in my little studio I have set up down here. This is the Sports on Delmarva live broadcast. And we're just testing all of our equipment here. We've got the iPad that's running the music that you hear in the background right now. We have the Acer Chromebook, which is running the... that's actually the Spreaker feed, which is all we're testing right now. We're mostly testing the Spreaker feed in conjunction with all of this equipment. We're using a Shure SCM268 microphone mixer, and everything is going into a tie line. Tie line is sending back, where we'll send back all the audio to Hot Country 107.7, where we do our game broadcasts, also on Spreaker, of course. That's why we're testing this part. We had a little bit of problem last time with the Spreaker. I don't know if it's the way we had it set up, or if it was just with the Chromebook. You know, maybe the Chrome operating system doesn't work right. I've used it successfully before for a football broadcast, but I did use a little different setup going into the tie line. And I was actually running all our commercials through the Spreaker console. So what happens is all the commercials get uploaded to Spreaker, and then we play them on the Spreaker console, which goes back into the tie line. And I think that was where most of our problems were, you know, where we ended up with the problems with the echo, and we would have some static on the commercials. It was just some weird problems here that we were having. So hopefully this is going to alleviate all of that. All right. We're going to take it back. We're going to run some more commercials and just test some of the audio levels here.
This game is brought to you by Del One Federal Credit Union, Southern States of Milford, Smith's Family Restaurant, First State Chevrolet, Satterfield and Ryan, Witt Brothers Market, Jen Moore Florist, Wireless Zone, Weller's Utility Trailer, Wall Service Center, and Delaware Electric Co-op.
Hi, I am Gary Rhodes from Milford Southern States, and the time is now to check out our full line of Mahindra tractors. Mahindra tractors are reliable and provide superior performance when tackling fields and farmland. No job is too small for the heavy-duty Mahindra tractor, as it can lift bales of straw, cultivate gardens, and cut big yards. It is easy to operate, has many uses, and comes with a 5-year warranty. Also at Southern States Milford, we value our customers. We are a proud supporter of high school athletics and have been farmer-owned since 1948.
Hi, this is Laura Witt. My family has operated Witt Brothers Market for over 30 years with a dedication to customer service and quality products. Witt Brothers Market is your hometown market where you'll always get hometown service. We're a part of the community and always will be. Stop in and see us soon. Witt Brothers Market on Camden, Wyoming Avenue in Wyoming. If you have any questions, call us 697-6174. Proud sponsor of CR High School Sports.
Got metal? Get it to Fitzgerald's Salvage and Recycling. Fitzgerald's pays you cash. Fitzgerald's Salvage and Recycling is environmentally friendly and helping to keep Delmarva clean and green by recycling. So bring your copper, aluminum, and brass, stainless steel, wire, lead, light iron, heavy steel, tractors, farm equipment, lawnmowers, and appliances, barbecue grills, aluminum cans, even cars and trucks. Fitzgerald's is local and family-owned since 1935. Jesus recycles people, Fitzgerald's recycles cars.
It'd sure be nice to get out of the house, get a change of scenery, and try the wonderful atmosphere and home-style food of Smith's Family Restaurant. We'll treat you like you're coming to our house. We're known for great seafood, the best beef and chicken dumplings around, and you've got to try the homemade sweet potato biscuits and homemade rolls. A great place to eat anytime, 7 days a week for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Smith's Family Restaurant. It's worth the drive to eat at Smith's on Route 13 in Greenwood. Call 349-5114.
Is Del One Federal Credit Union right for you? If you live in Delaware, the answer is yes. All Delaware residents can become a member of Del One. Call us at 302-739-4496 or stop by any of our convenient branch locations throughout Delaware to find out how. Visit del-one.org for more information on the amazing benefits Del One Federal Credit Union has to offer. Become a member today. Conditions and restrictions apply. Equal opportunity lender. Deposits are federally insured by NCUA.
Stop in and see the friendly, courteous staff at First State Chevrolet on Route 113 in Georgetown for all of your automotive needs. We are located in the heart of Henlopen Conference football country, just a short drive from anywhere in Lower Delaware. We carry the full lineup of new Chevrolet cars and trucks, as well as a great selection of Chevrolet certified pre-owned vehicles. Check out the new Silverado pickup, which is all new for this year, and also we're your exclusive dealer in Lower Delaware for the new Corvette Stingray. Our employees make the difference here at First State Chevrolet. Stop in and see how we put you, the customer, first.
When severe weather strikes, a Generac generator from Satterfield and Ryan will keep your home running smoothly and your family safe and secure. Satterfield and Ryan is Delaware's only elite power pro dealer, providing professional sales, superior service, and quality repairs. Satterfield and Ryan in Milford, online at delawaregenerators.net. Call 302-422-4919. Satterfield and Ryan. Get the job done right the first time. You're listening to Friday Night Under the Lights with CatchItLive.com's Anthony Joseph on Hot Country 107.7 FM. You're listening to Friday Night Under the Lights. You are listening to Friday Night Under the Lights with CatchItLive.com's play-by-play announcer, Anthony Joseph, on Hot Country 107.7 FM.
Hey, this is Greg Biffle, driver number 16 3M Ford Fusion, and you're listening to the Del One pregame show with Anthony Joseph.
Hi, I'm Dick Vermeil, listening to Anthony Joseph Sports.
I'm Deron Holman, senior writing graduate, New England Patriots, and you're listening to Sports with Anthony Joseph.
Now here's the voice of Delaware High School football, Anthony Joseph.
You know the voice.
He catches at the 20, the 10, touchdown!
You know the game.
High school football.
And now here he is, the voice of Friday Night Under the Lights, Anthony Joseph.
know the voice.
He catches at the 20, the 10, touchdown!
You know the game.
High school football.
And now here he is, the voice of Friday night under the lights, Anthony Joseph. This game is brought to you by Del One Federal Credit Union, Southern States of Milford, Smith's Family Restaurant, First State Chevrolet, Satterfield and Ryan, Witt Brothers Market, Genmore Florist, Wireless, Weller's Utility Trailer, Wall Service Center, Delaware Electric Co-op. This broadcast has been a presentation of Catch It Live and Sports One Delmarva. Any rebroadcast or reproduction without written consent of Catch It Live and Sports One Delmarva is strictly prohibited.
Trailers. Jim Weller here, and if you need a trailer, give me a call. Open and closed, new, used, rusty, dusty, whatever. If you need a used trailer, give me a call. Got a used trailer you want to sell? Give me a call. Want to talk turkey? Give me a call. We look forward to hearing from you.
Hey folks, Colin Walls here for Wall Service Center. Have you turned your car's AC on only to find out it's blowing hot air? Are you tired of the quick fix?
Is Del One Federal Credit Union right for you? If you live in Delaware, the answer is yes. All Delaware residents can become a member of Del One. Call us at 302-739-4496 or stop by any of our convenient branch locations throughout Delaware to find out how. Visit del-one.org for more information on the amazing benefits Del One Federal Credit Union has to offer. Become a member today. Conditions and restrictions apply. Equal opportunity lender. Deposits are federally insured by NCUA.
And we're back live from my basement again. That's right, live from my basement. We are in the official Sports on Delmarva studio in the basement. Testing the equipment. We're testing the internet feed mostly with all of our equipment hooked together. We had a problem with it last week. It was doing some little funky things. We had a little static. We had some echo. Several different things. So I've said before, but if you're just tuning in, we've got the iPad, which is hooked to a Shure SCM268 microphone mixer. Very simple mixer. It's got 4 microphone inputs, an auxiliary input, and then, of course, a master output. That's all being fed into a tie line Commander G3 field unit. It's actually got 2 inputs on it. One is the headphone and, microphone that I'm using now. The other input, number 2, is actually coming from the microphone mixer. And then off the tie line, we've got an RCA output, auxiliary output, that's being fed into an Acer Chromebook, which then feeds it to Spreaker. So we were trying to figure out if the problem was with the Chromebook or something involved with that, the software, or if it was actually with Spreaker itself. And I don't think it was with Spreaker. I think the problem was we were trying to run the commercials off of the Spreaker console. So essentially what we were doing is we were sending our audio feed to the Spreaker, to the Spreaker console, and then from there we were playing the commercials. So they were coming back into the tie line auxiliary input, and I think that's where our problem was. It was just causing some very weird problems that we never had before. We ran this all through football season without a problem. Using the setup basically the setup I'm using right now. We're trying to make it a little bit smaller. There was a lot of equipment that we had in the booth there, so trying to bring the equipment down a little bit smaller. Of course, we needed the wireless mics for the football season because we would go out on the field, we would go to the locker room, so it was a pretty interesting setup there. You should go back and listen to the recordings we have here on Spreaker. It worked out really well. So, and turn that down. So anyway, we're just making sure another. Oh, it would freeze up too. You would see the audio meter, the VU meter would just freeze up on the Spreaker. So I think it was getting confused. I could turn the normalizer off on the Spreaker console, and that would eliminate the static. But then we ended up with those echo problems and things like that. So, all right, back to it. We're going to try to keep playing things and try to simulate it as close as we can with going back and forth and see how everything works out. So, here's our little bumper music. Actually, we're going to play like it's after the game. This is what we come back to after the game. So this is all on a touch screen. It's a cool program, or a cool app, I guess it would be on the iPad. It's called iJingle, and you can load all of your commercials in there, and your jingles in there, and your liners. You can rename everything. You've got, let's see, I don't know how many you can put in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You've got 5 columns, but I don't know how many rows in that column you can do. It might be unlimited, I don't know. I mean, one of them I've got in the liners, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've got 10 liners there ready to go, and all I gotta do is just hit the liner. There's Greg Biffle.
This is Greg Biffle, driver number 16, 3 and Ford Fusion, and you're listening to the Del One pregame show with Anthony Joseph.
And so it's got several different transitions. So I use no transition on that, but I could transition from the music to that. So I need your transition from one thing. So right now we're playing this bumper music here, but I could do a transition which would be this music will fade out, and as it fades out, the liner will come up. So listen, I just hit it.
Hey, this is Greg Biffle, driver number 16.
See how that kind of faded out?
And you're listening to Del
Now I could do
One
a no transition. So here's what happened. It cuts it, or not. That's not no transition. That would be a stop. So it stops the one that's playing. Here we go again.
Has been a presentation of
as soon as I hit it, there it goes. We could do no transition. That's how I did it before, where you could hear Greg Biffle over the music. So here, let's hear Dick Vermeil.
Hi, I'm Dick Vermeil, listening to Anthony Joseph Sports.
So you can hear that right over top of the music. We can do this transition that kind of mixes it and then fades it out. So one is the music will go down, the liner will come in and be going up as it goes. So here, let's try this one. Here we go.
Listening to Friday Night Under the Lights with CatchItLive.com's play-by-play announcer Anthony Joseph on Hot Country 107.7 FM.
See, I don't like that one for going into a commercial, but coming out of a commercial. So let's see. Let's do this one again.
Friday Night Under the Lights with CatchItLive.com's
watch how the music comes up.
Anthony Joseph on Hot Country 107.7.
I actually hit that one a little too soon. That was a little. Let's try that again.
You're listening to Friday Night Under the Lights with CatchItLive.com's Anthony Joseph on Hot Country 107.7 FM.
So that's pretty nice there, how the music comes in nice and low and goes up. You just got to make sure your timing's right on it. But you don't really want that going into a commercial from the music. Let's see. So but I do like being able to play these liners over the music. That's one of the advantages, I think, to this. Is using these transitions. They work really well. And this app was free. It's amazing how in-depth this app is.
Right for you? If you live in Delaware,
it's
the answer
actually
is
free.
yes. All Delaware residents can become a member of Del One. Call us at 302-739-4449.
Del One was a great sponsor, by the way, for our football. I think this. I actually use this music under as a bed for commercials for First State Chevrolet. Works really well for that. sound good. I don't have any more interviews loaded. I probably should have loaded more things on here, because all this is going to come off except for some of the music. We'll probably keep this right here. It's called Dream Player, and that works pretty well. Probably keep the Marching Down the Field here on it. It's pretty good sound.
This is Greg Biffle, driver number 16, 3M Ford Fusion, and you're listening to the Del One pregame show with Anthony Joseph.
Greg Biffle got a little tongue-tied there. I can't really do a take two when you don't realize until you're going. So, oh, I know what I want to try. Try this. I'm gonna take the mic off. I'm gonna use the mics in Q, so you won't be able to hear me, but the two headphones will be able to hear each other. So mainly I'm checking to see if it causes static. That all sounded good. So, and that Q feature is just something I discovered. So while the commercials are going on and two guys are sitting there with their headphones on, you put yeah, see, that cut out. I put 2 in Q. Yeah, see, that's all I'm hearing. Yep. All right. Okay. Here we are. I don't know how long we've been going. Probably 30 minutes of testing here. I think we're good to go. I don't see... Oh yeah, there we go. 34 minutes we've been going without a problem. This is definitely the setup. It's small. It's one more piece of equipment than I wanted, but it's a small piece of equipment. So this is what we're going to go with. I used to have this in a big rack mount, this microphone mixer, the Shure microphone mixer, but I've taken it out and it had it's kind of a half a rack space. It's one rack space, but it was only half wide, so it had a long adapter to go into it. So I just took that adapter off, and it's actually down to a manageable size. I can sit the tie line right on top of it, so it's like not having an extra piece of equipment. Actually, it's two extra pieces of equipment. That's right, because I'm using the iPad. I didn't use the iPad last time. So, but anyway, the broadcast is going to sound much better. It's going to be no problems on the internet, so I'm happy. We're going to be good to go. It's going to work good. Oh, also, the end of this month, I believe it's January 30th or 31st, our game there, we're going to be presenting Dave Frederick, writer for sports writer, columnist for the Cape Gazette. Just real good sports guy. I mean, very, very local sports guy, and he really works hard for the community. We're going to be presenting him, Sports on Delmarva will be presenting him a, I don't know if it's a Lifetime Achievement or a Community Achievement Award. Just saying, hey, we recognize that you have been a great and valuable part of the sports community, the high school sports community here in Sussex County, and thank you, good job, we recognize how hard of work he's put into this. So it's a good thing to do for him. You know, he's a good guy. He's really been active in the sports for a long time. Anyway, we're going to end it here, I think. I don't see. You could play our copyright disclaimer.
This broadcast has been a presentation
That's
of
right.
Catch It Live and Sports on Delmarva.
Yes, don't
Any
rebroadcast
or
this.
reproduction without written consent of
You would
Catch It
probably
Live
get
and
sued
Sports
as
on
bad as it
Delmarva
is.
strictly
At least it
prohibited.
sounds good anyway. All right. We're out of here. This is it.